All right, now that that is out of the way, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is going to be my apartment hunting process slash an empty apartment tour, although technically the apartment is not fully empty. I've been living in this place for about 4 months. I think I moved in August. So it has been a journey. I have been shopping for a lot of furniture. I have purchased a lot of furniture. I have gotten rid of some of it. And I have also built the majority of it. So it has been a fun journey thus far, but it is very far from over. So this is gonna kind of be my quote unquote empty apartment tour to show you where I'm starting. And then I will slowly begin to document as I begin to fill out the space. So the first apartment that I toured, I actually really liked, but it was absolutely teeny tiny. I guess, spoiler alert, the apartment that I live in now is about 220 square feet. This apartment was half the size of that. So just to give you an idea as to what the square footage is, it was pretty much just that room. What I also didn't like about this apartment is that it was updated, but as you'll be able to see, there were some areas where it was a little bit dingy and it's also very dark. But the actual real nail in the coffin for me with this apartment was that the real estate agent was just very pushy and wasn't really open to the fact that I was touring other apartments. This was literally the first one that I saw. So after that, I went and I saw this second apartment that I actually really loved. It was a little bit lacking in terms of storage. So the only storage in the entire apartment was that one closet that you see. So that was a bummer. But I really did like this apartment. The big issue that I had with it was actually that it was in the middle of nowhere. I kind of find myself wishing that this particular apartment could have been in the location of the first one that I saw, because if that was the case, then this place literally would have been absolutely perfect for me. And then the third apartment, I actually didn't tour this one. This was a tour that was sent to me by the real estate agent. Beautiful yard, absolutely loved that. But the apartment itself was just not giving. I could not figure out how to make this layout work. Again, the only storage was that one closet. There was acoustic tile in the bathroom, which I know is not really a big deal for some people, but it's a big deal for me. So yeah, that one, I could not get past the aesthetics of it. And it was a little bit at the higher end of my budget, so I ended up passing on that one. So by the time that I toured that third apartment and realized that I didn't want to lease it, I was maybe a week or so away from having to move, and I would essentially have been homeless if I didn't make a decision. So I sent out a bunch of inquiries and just really aggressively messaged the listing agents for a solid 24 hours until I found the apartment that I currently live in. I didn't tour. I just sent the application, they approved me, I signed the lease all remotely, and now this is my new apartment. So like many other Floridians, my apartment is one of, I think, about 7 units in a very small property that used to be a single family home but was converted into apartments. Like I said, I've got about 220 square feet, so you really have to squeeze everything into a very small space. To the left when you enter is my little shoe rack slash entry area. I have a pretty small closet, and I've also just personally realized that I don't want to keep my shoes in my closet anymore. I prefer the shoe rack so that shoes come off when you enter my home. And then up on top, I do have a little dish with some candles, and then just kind of my daily essentials like keys, some masks, and then I put my glasses up there as well. And for now, I also have some artwork. And then right next to the entry, I have my bed as well, which I absolutely hate. It is not staying there, it is moving. But yeah, got a lot of storage underneath, and I have space for my little penguin slippers. To the right when you enter is my entertainment center and my bookshelf. So I got this cheap off of Wayfair. I don't like it. I really want to get rid of it. So if you're looking for a bookshelf, let me know. I also don't want to keep this entertainment center. I kind of don't even want to keep my TV. It's a little bit uncertain. Everything's up in the air with that area. So then right next to my entertainment center, I have my beautiful pièce de résistance, my saddle rack. It's actually not a saddle rack, and I thought it was haunted when I first bought it. So pretty much everything that I have right now tells a story, and that's kind of the vibe that I want to go for in my place. I like a lot of thrifted, I like a lot of vintage, and I also like bright colors. So that's going to be the general theme that a lot of my pieces represent. Right next to my saddle rack, I have my 2 closets, the first one being my clothing closet. Again, like I said, it's pretty small. I don't have a lot of clothing, so it does work for me. And then right next to it, I have another storage closet, which is where I keep, broom, dustpan, electronic stuff, just a lot of my art stuff, a lot of the extras that I don't really have space for anywhere else. I'm also storing a lot of stuff for my girlfriend right now, so that'll definitely change in the future. And then here I have the aptly named breakup nightstand. Again, more information on that later, but it is this gorgeous yellow nightstand. I think I'm going to switch out the knobs. It's going to eventually be like my little vanity area. I'll have like a mirror and everything, but right now it's just a mess. So swinging you back around, next to my bed is my living room with this awesome antique table that I got from this woman who was in a very hurry to move back to France. So she had great taste. I love this table. I think I got it from her for like $35. So I'm a super, super huge fan of that. What I'm not a fan of is this couch. I'll definitely link it down below. It's not that it doesn't look nice, but I don't think that it can really stand up to regular use, like the daily use that I put on it. So I'm probably gonna switch it out for something else. And then after my living room is my kitchen, which let me just back up and give you a more complete view of it. So pretty much the stove and then where my sink is and the fridge, that's what came with the apartment. And as you can see, I have maybe 18 inches of counter space to work with in this kitchen. I do love this massive sink. It's amazing. I can do my dishes like washing and drying in there. And then I keep just kind of like my aesthetic things on that counter. And then in order to get a little bit more counter space, I ended up purchasing this crafting desk from Michaels. So it's a combination of counter space, and then also it is where I like to do some work. I kind of use it as a standing desk. And as you can see right now, it's mostly just storage for all the things that I purchased but have yet to actually integrate into my space. And then this little door is leading into my bathroom. That thing on the ground is actually my washing machine. This unit and this complex do not have laundry, which is great. This bathroom, I love it. I think it's like really cool. It is a little dingy. It is a little grimy. This mirror, absolutely disgusting. It does open up to the medicine cabinet too, but it's nasty. It is so nasty, I don't even use it. So I keep that closed like 100% of the time. And then the shower is where I like to keep a lot of my plants. It has some eucalyptus to help the pores. Put some eucalyptus in your shower. That is the best piece of life advice that I can give you. So yeah, I got my succulents up there. And then I have this little rack from Target that I've had for about a year now. I recommend it. So that is my complete apartment tour. Again, sorry for the quality. I literally lost all of my footage and had to redo this entire thing. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be breaking down each room as I work on it in the future, so stay tuned for that. And then I'll go ahead and also link my Pinterest boards and some of the stuff that I've already bought and down below. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.